Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, there's the Jazz. They're much further down in the standings right now. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. And it's Hayes in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Jazz, Bailey out on the wing. He's grouped there with Anderson. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. And it's George in at the point guard. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And Markkanen with the basket on the assist from Bailey.
Big fella running the floor. I love it. Markkanen showing you he can be determined to beat everybody down the floor.
Now, here's Doncic. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. No good on the 3. And now, Allie LaForest says something for us from the sideline.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. George sets a screen for Bailey. Outside, Markkanen. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Reeves in the corner. Kessler with the rebound.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Reeves with it. George picks him up. Reeves gets the bucket.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Markkanen. And Anderson kicks to Markkanen. Trains the three-pointer. Markkanen's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Back to Reeves. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Ace Bailey. Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Now Reeves. Here's the drive. Good D by Anderson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Now Bailey. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Lakers trail by 6. Now Reeves. He has 5. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 5.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Markkanen in the corner. Outside, George. Doncic with the steal. To the paint. Stolen by George. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
From outside, off the mark. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Thunder. Here's Bailey. He can't hit that time. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Doncic. That one, no good. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Anderson against LeBron. Picked by Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Utah.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Reeves. It's deflected. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by James. No one covering. He has 6.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Lakers passing it around. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it, but hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
Now, here's Markkanen. Last game with 30 points. Now, here's Doncic. LeBron outside. Pass to Vanderbilt for 3. Utah with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And James gets it to go.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Here's George. Really struggled in the loss against Oklahoma City. Outside, Markkanen. The offensive rebound. Launches it. Outside for George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Lakers on D. They trail by 3. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And a moment here to check out the stats for George. Averaging about 16 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Trying his luck from deep. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And Smart keeps the offense connected, just does a great job of making sure they have a nice flow.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
In the corner, it's James, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And right there is the list of rookie assist leaders for the last 10 games. It's been all about team play for this group lately. Ace Bailey, 4th.
Really starting to connect with his teammates. I mean, a really heads-up player for a rookie.
Outstanding ball handler. He's a pace setter as well, facilitates nicely. I could go on and on and on. This kid's incredible.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Austin Reeves.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. Markkanen against Hachimura. That one's not going to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
You know, Kyle Anderson is one of the more unique players in this league. He doesn't overwhelm you with his athleticism. He's got good size, but his smarts, his instincts, and his skill level are all platinum level.
The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in, and then for the Lakers. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Hayes. Gannett comes in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. Here's Smart. Good on the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
On the win, Markkanen. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Markkanen's got 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Hachimura. Hachimura setting the pick for Smart. Back to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. In the corner, it's Kessler. Lock at 6. Markkanen a screen on Reed. And Markkanen throws it down.
So much fun watching Markkanen catch fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability, and it's cost them.
The Jazz shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin?
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Collier. He has yet to score. .144 left to play here in the first. Markkanen can't get it to go.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Outside, George. There's a screen. Pass to Markkanen. The kick out to Anderson. There's the three. Kept alive. Here's Kessler. Fires for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Reeves outside. Smart puts the pick in for Reeves. And it's Connect in the corner. Clock at 4. Over Anderson. Connect. No good.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
Inside, here's George, and they pick up 2. And now a 5-point Jazz lead.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Smart, driving inside. The layup off target. And here are the Jazz now. Outside, Markkanen. A three-pointer, no good. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Connect. From outside the arc, it's not going to go for him. Lauri Markkanen getting it done for the Utah Jazz. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Jazz leading by 5. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Collier. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Collier. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Nurkic, and Utah again with the bucket.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Here's Reeves after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Now Connect. Outside, Smart. From deep, Reeves. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Filipowski. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Smart finds Hachimura. Now LaRavia. And here is Hachimura. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That'll be his second foul of the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Nurkic.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
Connect trying to get open. Nice shot by Smart.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nurkic the pass to Filipowski. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Reeves going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reeves has got 14.
Putting his head down and going to work. I love that intensity from Reeves.
Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. Number 1, Ace Bailey.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Yeah, he's an old head, mature beyond his year. He has a dominant offensive mindset. No matter what the defense throws at him, he lights up the scoreboard. Really a special talent.
He gets it in there.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Now Markkanen following Hetchimer's three-point attempt.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
Smart passes to Reeves. Smart puts the pick in for Reeves. Down low. Kleber with the bucket.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Utah leading by 8. Pass to Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. Anderson right side. 4 on the shot clock. Markkanen from outside. And Utah another 3.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Reeves. He's coming off a 28-point game against Utah.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Connect with it. But now by Anderson. Kleber. A rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And for total rebounding numbers, not a strong point for them this year. Top 20 in the league. Some of it's probably scheme, and obviously some is lacking in effort.
And to go back to their shot blocking, it's not just their size, but their intensity. They play interior defense like they've got something to prove. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. To the inside, here's Kleber, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Kessler. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Friday, They'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the matchup with the Suns, not going to be an easy one for them. We know about the struggles they've had of late, and having to deal with the back end of the back-to-back is never fun.
Here's Collier after the basket by Los Angeles. They push it up 4-on-3, and it's connects. That time on the assist by Hachimura. Connects, got his second bucket of the night. So it's Utah now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Our next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Here's Collier. Kessler the screen. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Reeves. Kleba inside. Shoots over Collier. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Here's Collier. Guarded by Smart. Offensive rebound. Kessler passes to Collier. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Keontae George, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for L.A. 7-point differential. It's blocked. George with the ball. He's got 8. Bailey passes to Markkanen. To the middle. It's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Here's Vincent. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's George. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Pass to Kessler. And it's Bailey in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Kessler setting the pick for Bailey. And Kessler throws it down.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Lakers trail by 7. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
And having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. The Jazz making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Utah leading by 10. Pass to Markkanen. To the left wing. Anderson passes to George. His three-pointer's off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. And it's Doncic missing. Utah's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Anderson. James finds Vanderbilt. No good, unable to end this run.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here's George for three. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his fourth rebound in this one.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
LeBron with the muscle inside.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Jazz leading by 10. Tesora screen on Doncic. George passes to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Connects from three-point range. Collier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Doncic against Markkanen. Doncic kicks to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. Here's Collier. He's got 8. Over Vincent. And it comes off the front of the rim. Lakers trail by 10. Doncic, bounce pass. James, right side. Vincent finds James. Just 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Luka Doncic. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's got 27. Anderson, a screen on Reeves. George passes to Markkanen. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Filipowski. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Now, here's Anderson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
James with it, defended by Anderson. Reeves in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jazz leading by 10. George passes to Anderson. Jazz passing it around. Tesora screen on LeBron. Here's Bailey. And Utah, another three.
Anderson makes terrific decisions, especially for his position. He's a great passer.
In the corner, it's James. Doncic dishes to LeBron. The three ball beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Jazz lead by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I mean, it's pretty simple. More rebounds, more opportunities. Right now, they're getting crushed on the glass, Shaq.
From where I'm sitting, I don't see the energy, and I do not see the effort.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Jazz leading by 10. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Kessler with it, covered by Hayes. Outside, George. Shoots over Doncic. The shot by George, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
Doncic has gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. George against Doncic. Markkanen in the corner. Over to the wing. Outside, George. Down low. And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Lakers trail by 10. Now, Doncic, it doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. Here's Anderson. Here's Markkanen. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Markkanen's got 32 points.
Yeah, Markkanen doing a nice job crashing the glass there at 7 feet tall. This guy making good use of his size on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Luka hits the three.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Markkanen. Outside, George. Markkanen a screen on Doncic. It's George on the wing, guarded by Doncic. George passes to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
They call him slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power mode.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. He's off on the first. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Lakers trail by 13. LeBron passes to Doncic. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. It's hauled in by George. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Anderson right side. Off target from three-point range. LA's gotten a three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Lets the three fly. Nailed from three-point land. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can tell Anderson's put a lot of work into his shooting off the catch.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. 5th, the Jazz.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second-chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from LeBron. From range, LeBron is good.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Anderson outside. Inside, the 9-foot shot, and it's blocked. LeBron with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Point-blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Utah leading by 11. Now, here is George. He's got 11. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Tough make by Doncic. His unique mix of muscle and touch makes him hard to guard.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Markkanen from outside.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's George. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Poke loose. Pass break. The Lakers. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah.
Timeout.
At one point, they led by 16. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And they're in the top half of the league in total rebounding as well. Paying attention to the glass, even though it's not a big strong suit for this group.
And all the second chance points they've racked up jump out at you. They've got a few guys that pursue the basketball with incredible effort at both ends. Tries to save it. Kessler passes to Bailey. From deep, George. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Back to Doncic. Reeves outside. Shot clock at 6. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Utah has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by Los Angeles.
Lakers trail by 4. Reeves with it. 14 points for him. And it's Hayes in the corner. And here's Doncic from the arc. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Lakers. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Vanderbilt. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Bailey, guarded by Smart. Nobody near George. Kessler got a hand on it. Here's LeBron. LeBron fights his way through.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Pass to Kessler. 5 to shoot. Now Bailey, guarded by Smart. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smart with this screen on George. Here's Doncic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Utah leading. Outside, George. From deep. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's LeBron. Rebound, Utah. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Bailey. Guarded by Doncic. George passes to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Utah. Smart with this screen on George. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
It's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Here's George after the basket by Los Angeles. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Into the lane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Filipowski.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Utah. Nurkic checked in for Walker Kessler. Mikhailuk comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Collier in for Bailey. The Lakers also making some changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Hayes. Dalton Knecht comes in for LeBron. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. And that one misses. And coming into this season, J.J. Redick and the Lakers, Clark, emphasizing the importance of championship-level conditioning.
Well, hard to see that as directed at anyone other than Luka Doncic. That's one of the criticisms of Luka, his conditioning and his lack of effort defensively. This was a big question when they traded for him. Could they convince him to make the conditioning commitment necessary?
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Collier right over the D. Collier's got 10. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Bounce pass from Vanderbilt. Smart up top. 5 points in the game. Good. Nice job down low. Smart's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Here's George. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Nurkic setting the pick for George. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Reeves. 14 points for him. For the lead. Rebound by Nurkic. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Here's George. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Knecht. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 7.
Wow, young guys like Knecht have gotten so confident, even from really deep range.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mikhailuk. The shot's good on the assist by George. Mikhailuk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Knecht. Back to Reeves. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Jazz out in front, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's Mikhailuk in a 2-guard. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Markkanen. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. Reeves outside. Tries from 10. Sinks the 15-footer. 16 points for Austin Reeves.
Zero hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Here's Collier. Markkanen. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. There's the three. Connect. No good. Stolen by Reeves. To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Mikhailuk. Nurkic, the pass to Collier. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Smart. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots the three. Knocks down the three ball. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Vincent, the pass to Reeves. There's the pick. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Outside, Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. 6 to shoot. Back to Filipowski. They grab their own miss. Nurkic beyond the arc. That one, no good.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Vincent, the pass to Reeves. Down low. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
Jazz leading by 3. And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now, here's Markkanen. Stasler, a screen on Smart. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Pass to Collier. Doncic with the steal. Doncic converts inside.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Collier. And here's Markkanen. Timmy grabs the miss. The Lakers trail. Over in the corner, Doncic to take the lead. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Collier. Shoots over Hachimura. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Pass to Markkanen. It's stolen by Hachimura. LaRavia with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And here is Hachimura. Smart kicks to Hachimura. Just 5 on the clock. Laravia passes to Doncic. Doncic brushes off the contact and hits.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Here's Collier. Markkanen a screen on Doncic. Pass to Mikhailuk. And they get it. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now Laravia. Now Doncic. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Laravia. Utah with the rebound. Mikhailuk's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Collier. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The shot from the low post is good. And the Jazz lead by 1.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now, here's Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 33.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
The Jazz shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Markkanen from outside. Timmy grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Mikhailuk. That one drops for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Smart with the ball. Filipowski grabs the board. Utah trailing here. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now Filipowski. To the middle. Back to Markkanen. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Bounce pass from Smart. Smart puts the pick in for Doncic. Back to Smart. From outside the arc. And it's Smart again missing. Here's Mikhailuk. He's covered by Hachimura. Picked by Markkanen. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Collier missing. The Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Laravia passes to Smart. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Huge shot from Smart. You can tell they really needed that one.
For the Jazz, Anderson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Bailey comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's Keontae George in for Collier.
And no doubt he's a defensive anchor. Smart's competitive spirit, it's just contagious.
Utah has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Now Markkanen. fires from 14. Now George. Markkanen sets the pick for George. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. And they double up Doncic. It's stolen by Bailey. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Doncic against George. Now Bailey. From deep. James rips down the rebound.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Vanderbilt. The three doesn't go. Anderson against LeBron. Bailey. Strong move off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
The Lakers with the ball, following the bucket by the Gems. It's good.
Cold-blooded by Austin Reeves. He doesn't shy away from coming up big in critical times.
Now, here's George. Here's Bailey. Now George for three. He drills the three.
And that's a bounce-back three, and they're back in the lead.
The crowd has started to get nervous, but now they're just fired up. An incredible ball game going down the stretch.
LeBron with it. He's covered by Anderson. Vanderbilt a screen on Anderson. James with a powerful jam.
Was there ever any doubt who they were going to go to? LeBron James is clutch.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now the Lakers on the break. Doncic outside. Anderson with the double team. Vanderbilt. 4 on the clock.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Slips down the rebound. So it's the Lakers now. The lead is 2. Now Vanderbilt. Not going to go. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
No, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Doncic fires. And get the three. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Will Hardy is called timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Now Bailey. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he comes up empty, missing both. Stolen by George. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Bailey out on the wing. He's grouped there with Anderson. And it's George in at the point. Markkanen sets the pick for Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Now Bailey. Puts it up. And he misses the J. James in the post. Defended by Anderson. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Utah trailing here. Now Bailey. Anderson outside. Good work there as it goes down.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
It's James. Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Unselfish play by LeBron right there. He really values keeping others involved.
Now Bailey. George sets a screen for Bailey. Here's Markkanen. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. In transition, here come the Jazz. Now Bailey. That one drops.
Nice assist by Kyle Anderson. Slow-mo they call him. That's one of his specialties, dropping down.
Here's Reed. He's off from 3. Here's Bailey. He's defended by Reed.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Lakers trail by 5. We're in overtime. If you've just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Anderson against James. And the shot will go down.
Boy, making the right decision in pick and rolls, the right basketball play, James is excellent at that.
For Utah, they've gone a little over 50% from the field in overtime. They're 4 of 6. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Ace Bailey misses the 3. And Reeves has got the ball here. for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Now Doncic launches it. Does not go in. 3 minutes gone now here in overtime. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Up again. He parachutes in for the putback.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Here's Bailey. Deflects the pass and stolen by LeBron. Beyond the arc. Vanderbilt trying again. Markkanen pulls it down. Utah leading by 5. Here's George. Markkanen a screen on LeBron. Anderson outside. Now Kessler taken away by Hayes. And here they come. Vanderbilt with it. But now by Anderson. Now Vanderbilt. Stolen by Markkanen. George looking around. And down goes the 3.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
The Lakers have gotten off to a less than ideal start here in overtime offensive, hitting only 3 of their first 8 shots. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Buries the deep ball.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
The defense doesn't want to give Doncic an inch of space inside. That's why he's at the line so much.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Doncic with the steal.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It's stolen by Hachimura. And so it's Utah with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Lori, some efficient shooting for you tonight. How comfortable were you with the looks you were getting?
I was good. Teammates kept finding me. I think I had good looks, and can't really say much. Just try not to think about it too much and just let it go.
Just play the game the way it should be. Congrats on the win, Lori.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Lauri Markkanen.